And good afternoon. I'm about Florida, Don Browne. Streaming this afternoon, live, as much as one can be. And we're playing around today with YouTube live streaming on the YouTube live channel, as well as on my own channel, Don Browne. And let's see, where else? I'm trying to think here. Trying to think where YouTube is streaming this thing. Today we're using the Adobe Media Encoder, which is called the Flash Media Live Encoder version 2 for you technical folks out there. And we've been playing around the last few days with various encoders, including one that YouTube is promoting called Wirecast for YouTube. And we've tried that numerous times, and I cannot get it to work at all on a live YouTube broadcast. However, it does work on the Hangouts type broadcasts on Google+. But unfortunately, it has a high use. On my computer, it pretty much uses up all of the capability on the CPU, and so it's not really useful at all, as far as I can tell. That the Wirecast for YouTube is only workable, at least for me, on Google Plus Hangouts. And when using the Wirecast, it maxes out my computer's CPU, so it kind of makes it pretty useless. Now, maybe if that was a free version, you can buy several different versions for $20 or $40 or something. Now, they have quite a bit more capability, but I suspect they would still be using my computer CPU to the max. So, I'm using my long-time standard of Adobe Flash Media Encoder, which I've been using for many, many years, probably, I don't even know, 8 or 9 years maybe. Started using it when I was broadcasting daily on Justin TV, which is also Twitch TV for the gamers, which also, over the weekend, it was announced by New York Times and other places, Wall Street Journal, I believe, that Google wants to buy Twitch TV, twitch.tv, that is, which started out as Justin TV, and but the surprising thing is, well, and I've been with them since almost the beginning. I was doing live daily broadcasts as what they called back then a life caster, where you basically were on the computer all the time, like I was, and you just turned on your camera and people say hello. And so I did that for many years, and even now, even though I'm not broadcasting there, my page is still being looked at very steadily. And last time I looked, there was over 3 million views. Of course, most of those were while I was doing daily broadcasts. Anyway, so we are playing around here with the Adobe what do you call it, Flash Media Encoder. And we see, I just noticed Ian Bennett from London, who's actually been following me since those years ago times on Justin TV, has asked me to join a Hangout. Okay, now I think I'll see if he can join this one. He won't be able to join, but he can actually watch. Now the question is, how do I give him the link? Let me see here. How would I give Mr. Bennett the link to my live webcast? Well, I'll just tell him. Okay, I'll say, Ian, I am doing a live broadcast, and see if he can find it. Okay, so I've told Ian Bennett from London to see if he can find me. And him and his brother are very smart on computer stuff, and I would not be surprised if within seconds they have found me. And they're a lot smarter than I am on a lot of this stuff, I'll tell you. I don't know how he locates me. But like I said, presumably I'm on my channel, which he knows, and I'm on the YouTube live channels, which I'm not sure how in the world you go to that easily. It's kind of confusing. So probably he'll go to my, and I'll tell him to comment here when you find it, since I'm not watching comments on any other place. Yeah, so he's on my what do you call it? What do they call it? The Google Plus chat thing, whatever they call that, so he can chat in here. Actually, you can do video chats and all kinds of stuff on the Google Plus thing. Okay, so we'll wait and see if Ian finds me. Although sometimes he doesn't communicate too quickly, so he may have actually be watching and I have no idea that he's found it. All right, now I'm looking in this live deal here, YouTube Live. They have an analytics page, so you can tell how long you've been broadcasting and who's watching and where they are, that kind of stuff. That's the analytics. And let me try to find out how to get back to the other page. Yeah, YouTube and Google don't make things really user-friendly on a lot of this stuff. Okay. And speaking of CPUs, my CPU is about 50 to 60%. Now, when I look at the player on YouTube, though, it jumps way up. So I have to just monitor it on my Flash Media Encoder player. And that hardly takes up anything at all. And let's see here, where else can I go just to check here. Okay. Okay, I haven't heard from Ian whether he's found me or not. Let me open up that little page and see if he found me. Okay, asking if you found me on the live thing. Now, on this live thing, I think it's pretty much unlimited how much time you can broadcast. On a regular Hangout, you can broadcast up to 4 hours, is the last time I checked. And then that's recorded to your YouTube channel. On a live broadcast, I think it's unlimited. You could, if you had some kind of a big event, you could just literally broadcast the thing forever. I think. Now, I'm not sure how much shows up on YouTube because I've never done any real long ones. But that would be interesting. Could you do a live broadcast for like 10 hours and have it show up on your channel as a 10-hour broadcast? No idea. No idea. Oh, that's what I wanted to look. I wanted to look at my, on the Adobe Media Encoder, it also gives statistics. Okay, so I'm looking at my statistics now. And I'm using a slow internet connection. And over the last, how many minutes here? 12 minutes, 13 minutes. It's had what they call 25 drops. And for technical folks out there, we're broadcasting at about 256 kilobits per second, which is real slow and real small because of the slow upload speed for this internet connection I'm on. So 25 drops in 15 minutes is not all that bad, so it should be okay. And let's see, what other technical things can I mention just so I can look back later and find out what I did. I've got an input size of the video of 640 by 360, so it's 360 tall, 640 wide, which I think is the size of the Logitech 9000 camera I'm using. Now I'm outputting it, and I'm not sure why I chose these numbers, but I'm outputting it at a 200 kilobit per second bit rate, and the output size is 425 by 240. So I think my thinking on that was to output it into a smaller size onto YouTube to save the bandwidth. And I can't remember if I'd experimented with trying a higher one. I probably should try that next experiment with outputting it to a more normal size that would improve the quality, as long as it doesn't mess up my computer or have too many drops of the video. And I suspect that's what would happen. I have too many drops because of the limited uploading speed of this internet service here. All right, now let me see. Let me go back to my YouTube control. They call it the live control room. It says the stream status is good, and I, by the way, have it set at a 240p stream because of the limited bandwidth. And let's see what other things does it have in here to show. And basically just the time. And there's a player. You could actually play a view of the player. I don't want to do that because that'll mess up my computer. Okay. All right. Now Ian has just sent me a screenshot by email. Let's see what it looks like. It doesn't show up. Oh, there. Well, wait a minute. There it is. Okay, so he is seeing me. Hello there, Ian. Yeah, because he's taken a screenshot of me just to demonstrate he actually found me. And from the screenshot, it's, yeah, I titled it Using Wirecast for YouTube Live, which is actually incorrect because I tried to use Wirecast, but it didn't work. So while I had scheduled that live broadcast, I switched it to Adobe Media Encoder because I could not get Wirecast to work. So Ian Bennett from London is in fact watching me on the live webcast. I'm not sure if I can enlarge, just trying to see his screenshot real clearly. Let me see if I can enlarge my screen. Just trying to read the fine print in this thing, just to see exactly what the URL is that he found me on, which will be a good trick. Whoops. If I can read that. Let me close off this task list. Okay. Okay, I had to enlarge my view to read the small print. Okay. Let me put on my Dell double glasses here. I don't know if I can read that. That's youtube.com. And then there's just the code for the particular broadcast, I guess. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where one finds it. Maybe let me ask Ian if he can write down where he found it. Ian, can you write down where you found me on the broadcast? Because I never can quite get that straight exactly how I'm found, other than on my regular YouTube page or channel, they call it. Let's see if Ian can tell me that. And then, I guess people can also comment on the YouTube page in the comments section. And in Ian's case, he sends me emails, and you can also, I guess, comment in the chat if you're on a Gmail chat thing. And let's see here. Yeah, my CPU is still holding strong at about 63% or so. So that's pretty comfortable. Because a lot of times when I'm trying to broadcast a live video, it just goes up to 100%. Overheats the computer and other things. And so this Adobe Media Encoder actually works out quite nicely on my computer. And there's only been 25 drops in the last 20 minutes, so that's pretty satisfactory. And let's see, what else? Oh yeah, I did want to test how the audio is, because normally, or sometimes, I have the camera over here. And so the microphone